Hello guys, Dan here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's short video we will paint this exclusive pre-order model from the Operation Kaldstrom, the Kunai Ninja. This model is really dark and he have a lot of dark colors, so I will try to minimize the colors used, but at the same time I try to make it pop and have some contrast. For start, I will prime the model with the Wraithbone Spray. I will try to get a nice and even coat, and after that is dry, I will start putting the colors. We will just put all the colors on the model, and after that we will just wash it and proceed to the highlights, so it will be just a straightforward job from now on. First paint that I will put will be the chrome from Vallejo. If you don't have this one, you can use any bright silver. And then I will put a base color on his pants. I will use a dark reaper. So I will put this paint on a wet palette and add a little water to it, so it have a nice flow. And then I will base his pants in two very thin coats. So I will apply one coat and then wait it to dry, and then I will apply a second one. For the lances and the little belt that he have on his back that's holding his sword, I will base it with the Evil Sunz Scarlet. All letter stripes we will paint with the Rhinox Hide, so try to get a nice and even coat all around and try to be as neat as possible, because some of these details are super small. For his cloak we will use Xereus Purple, and this color is a very transparent color, so I suggest you apply it in 2 to 3 very thin coats. So just apply one coat and then we'll continue painting rest of the model, and after it's dry I will come back, apply the second coat, and then after some time I will come back and do the third coat. You will see after some time, I didn't put everything on the camera, but you will notice during the painting that his cloak is changing the color a little. All the black parts, so armor panels and the guns, as well as his helmet and the sword of the back, I based with black Templar contrast paint. So the trick with this paint is you will have to use it straight from the pot, and then work panel by panel while still having the control in your brush not to mess any colors that we painted before. So this is how the model looks like, just for the reference, so you can pause and copy the scheme. So for the next color we will use another contrast paint called Akhelian Green, which is actually a blue. So we will apply it over the Black Templar contrast, but only on his helmet, so it have a really nice blue tint. Now it's time to shade our model. I will use dark tone and Quickshade wash medium, but if you don't have this, noon oil will do the job perfectly. So just load your brush and apply a heavy wash on your model. At this moment I would avoid his helmet and the black parts that we painted with the black Templar, but to be honest, you can just easily go all over it and it won't make any big difference. After half an hour, 45 minutes, after everything is dried properly, we can go back to our model and start doing highlights. So the first thing, I will go back working on his pants. So I will go back to the Dark Reaper and just reinforce the color and just on the most raised areas, and I will keep his shades intact and the recesses, so I just leave them in the darker color. And for the final highlight, I will use actually the same color to highlight the pants and all the black parts. So it will be Administratum Grey, and this will be my final just edge highlight. So I will use a tip or the brush or the edges of the brush and just draw smooth lines all over the sharp edges on the gun and all of his armor panels, on his legs and the handle of the sword. Then I will go back to my chrome color and just add a little touches, like a little dot highlights on all the separate armor panels that he have all around his body, and as well I will reinforce all the buckles. The part of the helmet that we washed with the Akhelian Green, we'll use a Templar Guard blue and just draw a little edge blue lines, and I will try to be very thin with these lines, just to add a little shape to the helmet. Time to start highlighting his cloak, so I will go back to the Xereus Purple and we will use this color to bring back this color to its normal state before the wash. Just go all around the folds and all the raised areas and apply this color, but leave all the deepest recesses and all the shadows intact. Then after this we will start doing the highlight, and we will use the Genestealer Purple, and this color will be used only as a edge highlight on the folds and all his knee pads. For the belts, I will use a Skrag Brown, and I will apply this color with the stippling technique. So just take the point of your brush and just stipple all around the belts and the holster to create the worn leather effect. So it's very easy when you get a hand of it, so just go around and do the little dots. to bring the back red, we will use even some Scarlet and reinforce the top part of this belt that he have on his back. And for the lances I will paint only the top corner of the lances, just but leaving the bottom in the shade. Use Trolslayer Orange as my final highlight. So for the belt I will just apply edge highlight on the top edge, and for the lances I will apply this as a little line in the most upper corner of the lens. At this moment I noticed that I forgot to paint these little two pouches on his chest, so I will just base them with the Apothecary White, and after it's dried I will use Ulthuan Grey as my one and only highlight, because these pouches are so small, so one highlight will be enough. And that will close this quick video and the paint job. So I will transfer him now to his base, and I decided at this moment that it will be like some city asphalt base, so I can use him in some other armies and the other areas, not only Operation Kaldstrom. Guys, thanks for watching and sticking all the way to the end of the video. I hope this tutorial helped you in some way. If it did, please like and subscribe to the channel, and if you like to see me painting something else, make a comment below and I will do my best. That's all for now. Take care and bye bye.